I think at some point, right, you just have to be honest with yourself. You just have to be extremely honest with yourself, right? For a while now, I have been, will I say sad? Yes, I've been having this wave of sadness. To be honest, I do not know. I'm having this wave of sadness, and I didn't know exactly what was causing it. You know, I am doing what I'm supposed to do. There's this saying that uh, that the cure to anxiety is action, and I've been quite resourceful, if that's the word. I've been quite resourceful, but has not been enough. It has not been enough. The resourcefulness even has not cured any part of this wave of sadness or depression that I've been facing. I had to ask myself several questions. I had to tell, I had to look inwardly and, ask myself, what's actually really causing this whole wave of sadness that I feel right now? And the answer I got was that even if I could name the work, this isn't where I ought to be at this point. And as a habit, before I look outside to blame others, I have to ask myself questions first and see the parts of me that I have to fix. Right? Before I look outside and blame my surroundings, before I look outside and blame circumstances, before I start blaming the YouTube algorithm, I have to be truthful to myself. And what I found out at the end of the day is that I have to quit every other thing that isn't in line of my purpose. This guy looks like a shrine or something. I don't know. Looks unhealthy. I have to quit every other thing that isn't in line with my purpose. I have to give this my all. I already have a couple of things that are supposed to keep me engaged. To be honest, if I'm going to do all that I am supposed to do, no, without the side distractions, without the hustle to possibly coming and stuff, 24 hours will be enough for me. Well, 24 hours will be enough for me. But I still some way, somehow give, time to my distractions. I still have time to, like I said, like feed my passive income and my distractions. And which is not supposed to be so. If today I quit every other thing, like I quit hard doing freelance jobs, I quit doing some design jobs that are not in line with my brand still, and focus just on building this brand the way I want it to be based. 24 hours is still not going to be enough for me. So why should I feed my distractions if I already have to answer that 24 hours is not going to be enough for me? Like today, I tried to record, my whole process from beginning of the day, and I'm trying to also record it to the end of the day. And I started at soft noon because I had to deal with some family stuff. Distractions actually be better half of my money, which is not supposed to be so. These are nitty things I have to work. And yes, I've been recording like the whole part of the process, the whole part already. I plan to record to the end of the day, like the other things that I do, because after now, after I paint, I have the scheduled off bits and then I have a scheduled off for design. And currently, I'm trying to view the brand guideline for the whole brand, which I have to treat myself like the BAS personal brand, which was Costa. So that was the plan I wanted. And when it got to 5 p.m., I was exhausted. That's vibe actual work.
Was I supposed to be exhausted for 5 hours of work with a little distraction?
Oh yes, I'm human. But what the point I'm trying to drive is that with all this exhaustion, with all the time that is being demanded of me, I don't think I should have them to feed any form of distraction. But there's also
A part of me that's scared. So if I let go of this, if I let go of these things,
how am I going to keep up? You know, when I took the first step as to, regaining and finding myself back, these are the questions I asked myself. Apparently, I've been able to give my passion, I hate to call it passion, I prefer to call it purpose. When I call it passion, it reduces the value. But when I call it purpose, it feels more like you. So I've been able to give my purpose more time than I give any other thing. And I've been seeing the results. There's the clarity, there's the more understanding. Right? And before I took this leap, I had that fear of how I was going to survive. And funny enough, I've been doing it and I'm doing it. I'm doing it and I'm doing fine. Yeah. I am surviving just fine. So I think this phase, this level of this journey requires a new me who's going to cut every other thing that is not favoring this purpose of it's scary, I'm not going to lie. I don't know how I am going to fend for myself as a human law. I'm currently putting things in place, systems in place that will help me eat into it properly. So I quit. I quit giving too much audience to my distractions. I quit doing this thing with fear. No, I don't quit thinking with fear because at the end of the day, I was still scared. So I will do it scared, but I won't let the fear stop me. If you say this, just say it's prayer for me. And I hope that this move, turns out to favor me properly in the nearest future. Peace, and I'll have to continue painting